Well, good evening, everybody. This is the StepSaidIt podcast. I am Stephen B. I am your host here. I'm so excited to be here on tonight. This is a very special show. I'm very, very, very excited about what we've got going on tonight. But listen, let me do this right. So good evening to those of you who are watching me live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to those of you who are watching me on the playback. Once again, thank you so much for taking out of your day, taking out of your time to listen to what we have to say. I am Stephen B, and this is the StepSaidIt podcast. We're broadcasting live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and we just happy to be here. Whew, y'all listen. I don't know if y'all ready for the show we got going on tonight. We got a very, very special group of people who are going to be joining us on the show. But before we do that, to keep up with what I said I was going to be doing for the month of June, I am doing free shout outs for the entire month of June for any businesses, any organizations, any entrepreneurs. If you're a writer, if you're a singer, if you're an entertainer, if you cut grass, if you do taxes, whatever you do for the entire month of June, we're doing free shouts out. And so any business, any organization that reaches out to me for the entire month of June, we're doing shouts out. And so this shout out goes out to a very good friend of mine, Miss Beretta Nesby. She has a new single that has been released called I'll Say Yes, Lord. It is on all digital media platforms. You can also download it at vanmusic.hearnow.com. You can find it on Google Music, on Google Play, Spotify, Apple Music, all of those platforms. So you all please go and support this work. This is she's a very good friend of mine. And I've actually listened to it, and it's nice. It's nice. You will not be disappointed. And so please go and check her out. Now, once again, for the entire month of June, I will be doing free shouts out. And so if you have a business, if you have anything that you want me to help you promote, anything along those lines, please, 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 you can send those to my email at, hold on, let me get my stuff together. There it is. You can send it to my email at stepsaidit@gmail.com. Also, you can go to my website, www.stepsaidit.com, and you can leave those comments there on the screen. Do whatever. But if you want me to shout out your business, listen, that's what we're here to do for the entire month of June. So, once again, thank you guys for joining me on the show. We have a very, very special guest. I'm actually going to go ahead and bring on my first guest. We have several guests who are going to be on the show tonight. But I'm going to bring on my first guest. She is a repeat guest on the show. She has been on the show before, and now we're going to bring her on. I'm waiting on her to get her character right because she is not in the right character right now. I'm looking at her and she is not in the right character. So I'm going to bring on Felicia. I'm going to bring on Miss Felicia Brookins. Round of applause,
Hi,
everybody.
Stephen. Thank you for having me.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good, good.
Always
So
good to
you were
see
on my
you.
show. You were on my show about a month or so ago, a few weeks back.
Yes, we
And
had a nice conversation.
we had some things that we were talking about, and we talked about an event that you've got coming up very, very soon.
Yes.
And so we're excited about that. I'm excited. Well, I'm gonna let you tell it, and then I'll put my little information in.
Little spinner. Okay, well, for those who may not know, my name is Felicia Brookins again, and I am hosting a dinner theater in my hometown of Meridian, Mississippi, June the 28th, which is a Friday at 5 p.m. in the ballroom at the Temple Theater. This is a teenage suicide preventive dinner theater. So it's going to be spotlighting mental health in teens. We're going to have social workers and therapists there for our kids and for our adults. So we can have some dialogue after the production is done on how we can help our kids prevent them from, committing suicide or having ideations of suicide and things like that. So get your tickets. You can check on my info page, The Brownie, for the link to order your tickets. They are on sale till June 25th. And after that, there are no more tickets available. There will be no on site ticket sales.
Very good. And I'm excited that I have the privilege of working with Felicia. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Let me pronounce it correctly.
thank you. Thank you.
As hard as I worked on getting you to pronounce my name right,
Stephen,
I should
yeah.
very, you know. But I have the privilege of working with Felicia on this venture. I play the role of assistant director,
Slash.
and I am also in the role of Kenny Simmons, who is the husband of Nadine Simmons, who is played by Miss Felicia Brookins. Oddly enough, I won't be in character tonight because I have to host the show. So, to the best of my knowledge, Kenny will not be showing up on the show tonight. However, he did submit a letter. So, Felicia, what
Oh,
I'm
does
going to do?
Nadine know that?
Well, I'm about to put you in the green room. I'm going to read this letter, and then
Okay.
we're going to bring the cast in
Okay.
so that we can talk about this letter.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
This should be good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you. Do you know where Nadine is? Is she here?
Well, she's probably gonna be on because they when I drove past Greater Trial Missionary Baptist Church, her car was still there. And she was out there locking the door, so I'm sure somebody's about to tell her.
Oh Lord. All right.
Yeah.
Well, see if you can get in contact with Nadine while I read this letter, and
Okay. Let me go.
we
Let me
gonna
go call her. I don't want to text this to her. I better call her.
yeah, call her. Make sure she ready.
I
All right. So Kenny Wayne Simmons did submit the letter for tonight's show. Now, normally, for those of you who have been following the show, you all know that I do not reveal the names of the cast, not the cast. I'm sorry, I do not reveal the names of the people who are submitting the letters for their own privacy. However, Kenny Wayne called me and he said, "I want you to let everybody know this is my letter. Like, I don't care about being private or anonymous because I need some help. My situation is bad, and so I need you to tell people that this is my letter." So this is Kenny Wayne Simmons' letter to the StepSaidIt podcast, and it reads, "Dear StepSaidIt, I need some help. My wife is always at that." Wait, I can't say that word on. Okay, I can't say that word on the air. My wife, I'm gonna have to clean this up because he's not good. But he said, "My wife is always at that bleep church, always talking about she doing the work of the Lord." Now, I might not be a church going man, but I know what the Bible say. And she is also always running up behind her pastor, talking about she's doing God's work. Now, I don't know what kind of work she doing in the office with her pastor with the door closed every night, but I don't feel like that's how it's supposed to be done. So please help me figure out what I can do to get my wife back to get my wife. Please help me figure out what I can do to get my wife to come back home and be the wife that God intended for her to be. Please help me. Kenny Wayne Simmons, I need some help. P.S. I'm at work right now because I'm trying to take care of my house, my wife, and my beautiful children. And that is why I'm not on the show tonight. Whew. All right. Uh, this is a lot. This is a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in all of the members of the cast to the brownie. So I see we have Nadine is in the building. Sister Nadine, how you doing?
Well, brother, let me tell you something. I'm a little upset right now. My spirit is a little vexed. Spirit just a little vexed. Because one
Uh-huh.
thing I don't like is a lying tongue. Okay? The word talks about that. Don't a lying tongue. Oh, I can't stand it.
Okay.
And I hear you got a letter from that lying husband of mine, so I think we need to talk about it.
Yes.
Has he
Yes.
got any witnesses? Has he got 2 or 3 witnesses? I didn't think he did.
Um,
And what
okay.
I think you did was just spread some gossip. You don't know me.
Um,
He barely
well,
know me, but you definitely don't know me.
uh, Sister Simmons,
I
all
was
I
on
do.
my way locking up the church, and Sister Felicia stopped. Felicia said, "Sister Nadine, you might want to hurry up and get home." I said, "Well, what is going on?" I thought I had missed some kind of prayer shut-in meeting or something. And she said, "Kenny Wayne done wrote a letter." The nerve. And I believe I saw you in service last Sunday, and you got the nerve to bring that garbage onto this social media page.
Well, Miss Felicia, all I can say is my policy on my podcast is if people submit letters to the show, I'm going to have those letters read. I felt like it was most appropriate to have his letter read because you all were going to be on the show. And so this gives you the platform to say what you need to say. But hold on. So I need to talk about the other people who are in the room.
I'm
We
gonna just
also
take some
have,
time to get myself together. Come, I had to pick my religion back up because I definitely done put it down.
well, okay. Well, we also have Pastor Craig in the building.
Oh,
Uh
Pastor. Okay.
we, well, he was in the building, but I guess it got a little hot, so he left.
He's probably on
Uh,
his way to come see about me. He know you done upset me and all.
oh Lord. Okay. There he is. Pastor Craig, how you doing tonight, sir? You on mute. We can't hear you. You on mute.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Pastor, I am being persecuted.
Pastor
I'm
Craig, how you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing good. How everybody doing?
Doing well.
Doing just fine, Pastor Craig. Where
Mm,
you been?
mm,
So
mm.
so we also have Miss
Church
Champagne Porter
Nixon.
in the room.
I thought I put her out last Sunday. Is
We
she
we
back?
have
Although it's gonna take a lot more than that to put me out.
Well, let me go get my oil.
and we have
Mhm.
Patsy Simmons in the room. Patsy is the daughter she's the oldest daughter
That's my baby.
of Kenny and Nadine. So
Mm.
hey Patsy, how are you?
I'm good. Oh, I'm doing wonderful.
Very good. So good to have you on the show. And then we have our EMT in the room. And I'm so glad you here because I got a feeling we gonna need some medical attention.
We just might. Mhm.
You on mute. We can't hear you. You on mute.
I
There we go.
definitely have my bag, no worries, and I also have a mental health um, certification that we can get to the bottom of everything.
Well,
That's
sugar, I don't know what
wonderful.
that's for.
That is wonderful because I got a feeling we gonna have to talk about this. So what I'm gonna do, EMT, Patsy, and Champagne, I'm gonna put you all in the green room for just
Okay,
a
no
moment. I
problem.
promise you, I'm gonna bring you all back onto the show, but I want to talk about this letter with,
I do too.
uh, maybe we can get some form of counseling or something with, since we have Pastor Craig in the room.
There's
So
nothing.
Pastor, did you get a chance to hear the letter?
Hmm.
I didn't. I think I mean was I in the room when?
It's a bunch of lies, Pastor. Don't you listen to
Well,
it?
I will. I'll just kind of sum it up.
Uh huh.
Um, so the
Don't you
letter
listen.
did come from Brother Kenny Wayne Simmons,
Uh huh.
Is it?
and he has some concerns because it appears that his wife is always at the church, and she spends more time at the church than she does at home.
Lies.
And apparently he has some concerns about the time that she spends with you in your office with the door closed.
A jealous spirit, honey. A jealous
What?
spirit.
So, I mean, Pastor Craig, what would you say to just any husband? Not it doesn't necessarily not just Brother Simmons, but what would you say to a husband who has concerns that his wife is spending a whole lot of time at the church?
Well, now what I can say to that degree is, I'm not sure where their trust is in their relationship, but if they are having an issue or trust issue within their relationship, then they get that worked out. I think Brother Simmons should know me well enough to know that I wouldn't dare try to do anything, come between him and his wife. I can say that she's dedicated to the church and she's committed,
That's right.
to the things
That's
of the church, and she tries her best to make sure that
that's
everything is in order, that we have what we need. And I've been out for quite some time, so
that's
she's been taking care of things, and I come back, and now I'm coming back to this, and I don't know. Sometimes when we have trust issues with our spouses and things of that nature, it's not so much so much that we're afraid of what they will do, but sometimes we have some things maybe that we're trying to, keep from bringing despite ourselves. And
So
so,
are you insinuating that is Mr. Simmons who may be dealing in some indiscretions and not his wife?
I,
Exactly. My pastor has discernment, honey.
I I believe that there could be some issues that he may be experiencing, and trying to deflect and maybe put it on his wife.
Exactly. Thank you,
Interesting.
Pastor. Thank you for being a witness for me. Thank you. My
Interesting.
character has been assessed.
Sister Nadine, how much time do you spend at the church?
That is none of your business. It is not enough time. And it's not a lot. My husband has a very jealous spirit. He needs to be spending some time somewhere praying instead of worrying about what Pastor Craig and I'm doing. What we be doing up in the sanctuary, we handling the business of the kingdom, okay? We handling the kingdom business. Maybe if he handled his business at his house, he wouldn't worry about me handling business at the Lord's house. How about
So
that?
what kind of business? Hold on now. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. EMT, stay where you
I
are.
am a
Hold on.
head usher at Greater Trials Missionary Baptist Church. Did he bother to tell you that? Did he bother to tell you that I have lots of responsibilities? As the pastor just told you, he's been out for a while. So when he's out, I handle things because he trusts me. Okay. And so that means I got to keep the finance committee in order. I got to keep the usher board in order. I got to even make sure First Lady where she's supposed to be. Okay. And I got to make sure that the sanctuary is ready on Sunday and on Wednesday night. And if the children have something going on at their ministry on Saturday, I take care of that. And Kenny Wayne is too busy watching football, eating Red Hots, and drinking beer to even care. Okay? Anybody care about me? My husband, sir, is a liar. And you should have never read that letter.
So from the sound of it, from what I'm hearing, from what was said in the letter,
Right.
all he said was you spend a whole lot of time at the church and you spend more time at church than you do at home. Is that true?
No, that is not true. How would he know when half the time he's drunk and asleep? He don't know when I go knock up.
Mm.
The only thing he do know is that I come in from church on Sunday mornings. You know why? Because he's at the house. Maybe if he went sometime, he'd know how much time I spend there.
And we went over for dinner, and he's been intoxicated and things of that nature. So I can't speak to that. Now I don't know his purpose and his reasoning behind it, but I do know that there are times that we've been invited for dinner, and he's been kind of full already.
Yes, Pastor.
It's interesting that you would mention intoxicating. We're gonna bring Champagne Porter into the room.
Oh my Lord, the church vixen.
At this time. He mentioned the pastor said intoxicating, and so I wanted to just kind of bring some clarity to some things. So Miss Champagne Porter, you're unmuted right now. So can you unmute for me?
Let's unmute.
Champagne, can you please tell me your relationship or involvement or interaction, if you will, with Pastor Craig?
Oh my. Pastor Craig is my boo thing.
Oh, you snake tongue liar.
Baby, if you only knew. Pastor Craig has been spending his time with Miss Champagne.
She's lying, sir. She's lying.
He did say that he'd been gone for a while.
He's been MIA with Miss Champagne.
I hear she just got out of the mental facility like a few weeks ago for delusion.
Oh, boo.
She's having one now.
I think you need to go in for mental delusions.
That's very so Pastor Craig, would you have anything you'd like to say in that regard?
Pastor, we know she lying. I know she lying.
What you got to say, boo?
She's so delusional.
Or
My
it's
pastor's probably praying.
Mm.
He's praying for you. You know that because he feels compassion for you because he understands that you're delusional. But unlike
Mm.
me, boo, I will drag you in that parking lot. I thought I told you.
Baby, you ain't got enough in you to come for me.
okay. Well,
Oh,
hold
you
on.
ain't
Whoa, whoa,
gonna.
whoa, whoa,
Mm.
whoa, whoa. This is Step Said It and not Jerry Springer. So we not going.
Hmm.
We ain't finna
It can
start
be
that
Steph
segment.
said, Jerry Springer, whatever you want it to be. But I
Uh,
got it for you, boo.
I,
I'm gonna
I,
lay hands on you. That's what I'm gonna do for you, sister.
so hold on. So we got a few comments in the we got a few comments in
Ooh,
the
honey,
group that
y'all
I
be
just want to
trying my
show.
witness. You try my
So
witness.
Arthur Thelma Bowman, yes, Bowman cousin said this is going to be good. Oh, you don't know the half of it. She came back, she said, "Hey y'all, hey."
Mm-mm.
Um, and then during the letter, Antoinette versus Tiffany said, "Whew, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot." Uh,
My volume
uh,
had went out for a minute, so I couldn't hear y'all.
That's all right.
Mhm.
Pastor, that
It's
was real
okay.
convenient that your volume went out while Champagne was talking. Now I'm the host. I'm the host.
Mhm.
I ain't
I
saying nothing. I'm just saying
um
your volume was
Mhm.
real good and everything was good when Sister Nadine was talking, but then when Champagne started talking, all of a sudden you
well,
can't hear.
well,
You
But
brother,
trying to
you
call
know
my
Per
pastor
usual.
the
I'm
devil is
just
Per
always
saying.
busy.
usual.
I'm just
Are
saying
you
what
calling
I'm
me the
saying.
devil, boo?
No, no, I'm saying he got in
Okay.
my system,
I
and I
didn't think
couldn't.
so.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
couldn't.
think so.
I couldn't see
Yes,
what
the
tell what
Hmm.
I couldn't hear. I couldn't
Okay.
hear.
devil
But
is busy.
can
So
you share what?
Hmm.
I mean, did I miss anything of
No,
importance?
nothing
line
you
on
don't
me,
already know
pastor?
about.
I did pose a question that
What was
I
the
would like
question?
for you to answer. The question that I presented was um,
You've been
you
in my
mentioned that
face.
you had
You've
been
been with
out
me.
for a while.
Hmm.
And so I'm just trying to see you mentioned you had been out for a while. So and uh
Miss
Champagne
Champagne
said that you had
Porter.
been with her. I'm sorry,
Hmm.
Miss
Well, no, no,
Champagne Porter.
I didn't step down due to sin. I had some conferences and things that I needed to do and
That's
some
right, pastor. That's right.
business that I had to handle. My wife is very much aware of
Hmm.
where I was and what I was doing,
Hmm.
and I don't know what Miss Champagne is trying to allude to, but I was not with her.
Oh, really?
Nah.
Is that how we gonna play it, Pastor Craig?
The way she's saying it, it sounds like she might have been the conference and she got some receipts.
She ain't
But
got
Mm.
no
just
proof of
I
nothing.
just
I was no, we were in two separate parts of the
Is
universe.
that how you gonna play it, Pastor Craig?
I knew she
okay.
was lying. I knew it. You need to go to the altar Sunday, honey.
Mm.
If I let
Okay.
you.
Well,
He
let's
gonna take you to the altar. Mhm.
The scandals.
So listen, what I want to do at this time, I'm gonna put you all in the back. And I want to bring on Patsy. Um, I want to bring Patsy into the room for just a moment so we can talk about some things. Patsy, how you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing I'm doing all right, I guess. How are
Uh,
you?
I'm good. I'm very good. So, Patsy, you may be able to shed some light on some of what's going on, and I purposely have you in the room by yourself because I want you to be able to speak freely without fear of any type of backlash or anything like that. And so you live with your mom and dad, right?
Yeah.
So how would you describe their relationship?
I'll probably describe my mom and my dad's relationship like kind I don't know, it's very complicated between those two. I'll probably say dramatic,
Dramatic.
overwhelming,
Oh my.
just really unorganized love and unorganized family. Very. And it's hard to keep my sisters away from all the drama that goes on between them. Every time they argue about a little thing, it always gets to end. And Josie and I try my best not to, I try my best to comfort them and let them know to stay in the child's place and mind their business and let mom and dad handle what they got to handle. But I just try. I try to
So,
keep them.
so would you say that they have a dysfunctional relationship?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's really, really difficult or like very dysfunctional relationship between those two, but I'll say like it's not a godly relationship.
Oh my! Wait, wait, wait. So, are you saying that the head usher at the church is not in a godly relationship? This is a safe. This is a safe space. This is a safe space. You can say whatever you need to say here.
Okay, well, I'll say that yes, that's true. As well as I feel like my mom is probably secretly messing with the pastor. And sometimes I hear her over the phone, and I don't try to ear hustle, but like she's loud. So like, what you expect? So it'll be times where I hear her when I'm coming from my room or whatever, and I just hear her talking on the phone with pastor. She's kind of being a little too friendly with him.
Mm.
Dad doesn't be around when this happens. He's be at work in his room, and she's in the kitchen on the phone, or things like that. I just hope that she don't find out about what I'm saying, or she's gone.
Listen, this is a safe space. So that's why I purposely brought you in the room by yourself so that you could say what you needed to say. So, did you hear the letter that your dad wrote?
I did. I did.
So, would you say that that letter is pretty accurate?
Yeah, it's pretty similar to what's
Mm.
going on.
So, did how much time does your mom spend at the church?
Well, to my knowledge, she spent most of her time at the church, being with the pastor a lot.
Mm.
Like she'll go in there. Like I remember sometimes I'll be in church, and it was when I was younger. Like after church, I'm just in the front telling Josie and Ann to come on so we can get in the car because mom telling us to go get in the car or whatever. And
Mm.
then I'll look back. 'Cause I'm waiting for my mom to come on too because she told us to get in the car. So I look back and I see her. She said, Pastor, go ahead, go. I'm coming. Just do what I say. Be obedient. So I'll just turn around and I'll just go, and I still look back, and I seen her going to pastor office, and
Mm.
she called.
Okay, don't say no more. Don't say no more. Don't say no more. Oh, don't say no more. So let's kind of turn the corner a little bit. So how does this relationship with them affect you and your
Um,
sisters?
I feel like it affects us very, very badly. I mean, even though I try to cope with it,
Hmm.
because it's always been that way ever since we were younger, and ever since I always had to look after Josie and she also worries a lot about mom and dad and how
Hmm.
she treats very badly and very not in a good manner way. Like she treats
Right.
dad very she don't treat
Wow.
daddy good. So
Wow.
and is afraid that she's nothing without dad because she's scared of mom, and she knows that mom she's just complicated. She's very. I guess she loves us in our own way. I don't know. Her love is always so questionable. I just never really understood it. But
So would you say your dad is a good man? Like, would you say he's a good father?
Yes, I will say that our dad is a very good father. You know, he love his children. He love us most definitely. I just feel like my mom is the problem.
Wow. Okay. All right. So listen, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take you back out of the room. Okay. And I'm going to bring on I'm gonna bring Pastor and uh I'm gonna bring Pastor and Champagne into the room,
Okay.
and we're gonna talk to them for just a moment. So for those of you who may just be joining us, we have the cast of the Brownie. So hold on. So you all, for those of you in the green room, y'all just hold on. Let me run some of these comments real quick, so that we can, get the audience involved. Um, so Miss Cousins said, y'all better pray for Sister Nadine. Uh, uh, that boss said, Miss Nadine, calm down. I'm starting to notice a pattern here in something that in what the comments are saying. Who paying me for being here? Time is money, honey. So I do know who this person is, and I was really hoping that she was gonna jump into the room tonight. Um I was really hoping she was gonna jump into the room tonight. This is Amber. And then let me in. This is Mama Ruth. Mama Ruth, I don't see you in the room. I need you to click the link because I would love to have Mama Ruth in the room. Mama Ruth is actually Nadine's mom. And so she can probably shine some light on the nature of the relationship. She said, Nadine, I need to get on her case. And here we go. Uh Mama Ruth, did not see you the other night. Now, Mama Ruth, if you saw Amber the other night, we might need to have another conversation on another show. Oh Lord, at amateur hour. So for those of you who don't know, Amber is she's a dancer. Uh she's a dancer. But I'm not talking about Alvin Ailey, and I'm not talking about Ballet Magnificat. I'm talking about Black Diamond and them, and down at the Pink. Down in the valley where the girls get naked. That's yeah. That's yeah. And so we got a lot of laughs. We got a lot of laughs. Uh, he became real silent. I know, right? That's the same thing I said. When she started talking, he got real quiet, which kind of, brings in some questions. Yup, the bishop done stepped in some mess. My God, today. Honey, he gonna take you to the king. Yeah. These comments, Sister Nadine needs to stay on the altar. Sister Nadine needs to stay on the altar. And then we got the eyes. We got so no, this is well, it's kind of real, but not really real. We have members from the gospel stage play, The Brownie, An Unforgettable Trip. And we're just talking to the members of the cast on tonight. So that's what's going on. We got Shut Your Mouth. And there we go. It's a play, and these are the characters. Wait a minute. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's getting interesting around here. Um, somebody go get this baby off the stage. Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, please, 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 please allow me to bring to the stage at this time. Hold on. You ready? Amber, you ready? You Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to welcome to the stage at this time. Caramel Delight, is it?
Caramel Delight, yes, that's correct.
Uh, Caramel Delight, is so good to have you on the show. Hold on, big up, clap, 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 clap.
You know I'm getting ready for work now. Let me cut this music down. You interrupted my practice time. I was up in here getting ready. You know I'm
I
gonna see
understand.
Mr. Kenny there tonight. Y'all talk to Mr. Kenny
Well,
because
Mr.
he got to
Kenny
bring my
actually,
money.
Mr. Kenny actually was. Mr. Kenny was the one that wrote the letter for tonight's show. So
Oh, okay, okay.
tell me what you know about Mr. Kenny and Nadine's relationship. Like
Oh,
tell me what you know
how
about
long we got?
that. what time you got to clock in?
Oh, soon. I can't be on here long with y'all. Y'all mess with my money. Are you cutting the check? I
Uh
don't know if you saw my comment. We've been paid for
talk,
this.
talk fast.
I said, are we getting paid for this?
Uh I,
I ain't
I
stutter.
I see you down at the spot tonight.
Okay, that's good. That's cool.
What they say, bands will
Mm-hmm.
make her dance.
That's right.
Oh,
Make
okay.
me talk too. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh, bands will make you talk.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh my. Okay. See, that's what I want. I ain't really concerned about the dance, and I'm trying to get some conversation going on.
Okay, well, you talking the
So,
right kind of talk then. Okay.
so tell me. So we can drop that cash app later on, and we'll square up. But tell me
Oh,
what you can tell me about Mr. Kenny and Miss Nadine relationship.
woo, those two. Now I love me some Miss Nadine. I know she guides me and kind of try to help me get on the right path. But those two, that's a bomb right there. That's a hurricane waiting to happen.
Mm,
Yeah, it's something serious. I
mm.
do feel it's serious.
So you say Mr. Kenny be down at the club?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's my best customer.
Really?
Oh yes. He got me
Interesting.
this bottle right here behind me just the other night. Yeah, it's empty now, but yeah, that's one of my benefactors, baby. He takes care of me.
Okay then.
Mm.
How much time would you say he spends down at your spot?
Oh, I see him maybe every other night. Not every night now. I prefer every night, but maybe every other night he's there.
Uh-huh. And so
It's like a release for him. He
uh
needs it.
okay. So why would you say he needs that? Like what's
I don't want to speak ill of my sister, but she's a little hard to deal with sometimes.
okay.
Just a
And
little.
and and what so do you think anything is going on with Nadine and the pastor?
I ain't no snitch now. I don't do all that kind of talking. I ain't finna get in their business
Hold
like
up, how
that.
you gonna say you ain't no snitch, but you talk about how much time Kenny's been down there at the club?
What look now?
Now you got to
Everybody
figure
know
out what
Mr.
time
Kenny be in there. That's the old news. That ain't no new news. See,
you
I don't want to get in Miss Nadine's personal situation or whatever she got going on with Pastor or whatever she got
so
going on in her
her
mind with
husband in the
Pastor. So
club every other night ain't her personal situation.
that's his personal situation, not her. She know where he be at.
Does she?
She know where he at.
Okay then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, listen, who frying wings tonight? I got to get you out of here.
Oh
Who on?
yeah. Oh, we got the wings on deck now. Wings ready. Wings and everything. Come on, y'all. Come on down. Come see me and bring your money.
All right.
Come.
Well, listen, just hang out in the back for a little while. So I got to square up with you.
All right. You sure do. Yeah, I remember. I ain't gonna forget that.
Okay. Yeah, just hold tight in the back. All right.
Y'all have fun.
All right. Whoo-wee. Y'all, are y'all following along with this? Like, what all is going on? Like, for real. So hold on. Hold on. We're gonna bring Pastor Craig and Champagne back into the room.
Mm-hmm.
Pastor Craig and Champagne.
Mm-hmm.
So
Pastor Craig.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, boo. Um, why you acting like you don't know what to say, boo? I mean, you getting all quiet and things when it comes time to talk about me and what we got going on.
My system went out, so I didn't hear
No,
any.
you know what? I am about tired of your excuses.
What excuses? I don't have no
You need to come on and quit playing. Before I lay it all out there.
excuses. Woo! Oh,
You know how you take me to the altar, boo?
I don't take you.
No. Yes, you take me on to the king, honey.
Oh my God! You must mean Burger King.
No, boo. You know. Don't play.
Now wait a doggone minute. Now see, I was at work and
Don't
I
play
heard
because you know I'll
this
come for you.
podcast going on.
You know
And
I will come for you.
wait, hold on. Hold the on now because I'm at work. Hold on, where my wife at? Where my wife?
Mm,
Lady, what is you doing out here telling these folks
mm,
to you? What is all this going on? Top now, you know you
Lord.
office. You know you won't come to this house, and the only thing that I be trying to get done, I just be trying to get some food. I be trying to get some loving, and you can't say you don't love me because we got.
All she do is run up behind the pastor like a little pet beagle.
No,
Arf,
no,
arf.
I'm just
that's
saying.
not.
And
Mm-mm.
Pastor, what you and my wife be doing in
That's
the
all
house?
she do.
I am doing my best to hold my
Now, I
Mm.
ain't even got time. I stepped out
You
because
can't worry about your own husband for
one of
running
my
up
boys called
behind
me and he told me
my
there was
business.
some foolishness going on this app.
Ooh, listen to all these devils.
Podcast or something, and I had to go clock out early on my lunch break because I had to come out here and see what's going
Get
on.
your wife, Kenny.
Ain't nobody answered my letter yet, so doggone it, I'm here. Nadine, what you be doing in that man office?
Brother
Mm.
Ken,
First of all, Kenny Wayne,
And not minding her own business.
if you go back to work. Now I got enough, as you can see, trying to deal with the church Dixon over here, trying to entice my pastor.
Listen, the
So
church
Mhm.
people
I'm
ain't got
getting
nothing to
in
do with you.
my
You need to
word
come home to
so
the
that
house
I will not
husband.
Ain't
say
no
the wrong
trying
word.
here.
Church vixen to come home to the house husband. Doggone it.
You
Don't
need
make
to
no
worry about your
sense.
business.
You know what? I'm just gonna look at this Psalms
club,
109.
I
I'm
used
just
to
gonna read Psalms 109. It talks
Them
about
songs ain't gonna
these
save
folks
you.
that got these words of
Hold on. You know
hatred
what? It ain't one person in
all
here I want
surround.
to talk to right now. I want to talk to the pastor. That's the only person I want to talk to. Now, Pastor, what you got going on with my wife?
I don't have anything going on with your wife, sir. I don't have anything going on with your wife. Your wife loves you. She loves her family. So I don't put too much thought into because we be meeting and we got stuff that we're trying to situate with the church and all of that, and you guys got your own personal issues because I see y'all didn't come to me for counseling. So I don't want to say nothing about what y'all got going on because y'all didn't come to me. Y'all
Pastor,
went.
when was the last time you had my wife cookies? I mean, her brownies.
I mean, she brought some brownies to my office not too long ago, but I wasn't there to get them. I was told she came with some, but I wasn't there.
Uh-huh. You want me to tell you last time I saw her brownie or her cookie?
When?
I don't know.
But from what
But
I
it
was
looked like you
what
done seen more of my wife than I done. Ain't you got a wife, Pastor?
I do have a wife that I love dearly, and from what I just heard, you've been looking at more than just your wife brownies and cookies.
Oh, so we out here just well listen, you the pastor.
I'm the pastor, but I'm not out here. I'm not out here trying to get in nobody else's bed, sir.
I ain't getting in nobody else's bed either. I'm in the
Oh,
club. I ain't in the bed.
right. Well, you're sitting in a chair indulging.
Uh-huh. And what you be doing with champagne? Indulging.
Nothing. I have
Just
not done anything with champagne. I have not touched her. We have not done anything. I put Miss Champagne out of my office because
Everybody saw it. Everybody saw it, boo. You want to act like you slow right now. You trying to be Iceberg Slim or somebody? Dude, come on with it now, boo. You know better than that.
and the people in the room saying I don't believe one word the bishop has said.
Hmm. Cause everybody saw it.
Oh, I heard about
Everybody know
what was
what it
going
is.
on. Oh, I heard about what happened in
He
the
done had
room.
a sip of this champagne, honey.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
can't never go back.
Mm-hmm. Because I think if my memory serves me correctly, I heard somewhere where the pastor said this can't happen again.
It's a campaign with the champagne. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Baby, you gonna try to treat me in public? Uh-uh. You can't do me, boo.
Mm. Okay, but hold on. I'm finna let me
Mm.
figure this thing out so I can get my wife back in here. Hold on, I'm gonna get y'all back. I got to hurry up and get back to work. I ain't got time to be doing all this with y'all. Where that step man at? I got man, come get your stuff so I can get back to work. I'm finna get fired. Then you already know I got to provide because my wife don't cook.
You so wicked. I told you that before. You're so wicked.
You
How
want me to tell
dare
you?
you try to
You
shame
want
my
me to tell
pastor?
you what you are?
And don't you worry about my cookie because you will never taste it, nor smell it, or touch it again. How about that, Brother Kenny? How about that? Now,
Bet you get a pastor your cookie.
don't you worry about what I give. Pastor, I gives him my service. That's all I gives him.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all repay my evil for good.
Right.
That's what
You
you do.
you said it just right. You said it just right. Repay your evil. Repay your evil. Did you hear what your daughter said? Was you
Oh, I
even
didn't
paying
mean it
attention?
like that. You know,
Was
I
you
didn't
even
mean
paying
it like
attention? Your daughter, my daughter, that's what my baby, where my baby at? Hold on.
that.
Well,
Oh,
Patsy,
and I
where
don't
you at?
appreciate you having
Where
our
my
baby
baby at?
to come on this
Where,
show. Okay,
where my
she's a
baby at?
minor.
Patsy, listen, you ain't even got to deal with this no more. Listen, I just need you because I got to get back to work, but I just need you to tell Ann and tell Josie, and I need you to know I love y'all so much. I
He
love
don't
y'all.
care
That's
nothing
why I
about
work
you.
as hard as I do. Listen, I know your mama be trying to put all these evil thoughts about me in y'all head,
He don't
but
care
don't
about
let her do that to you. I love you.
he don't care
Okay.
about you,
I
baby.
love you. You keep your head up.
He love the
You
strip club,
smile.
Patsy.
You keep your head up. You
Mhm.
smile, and it's gonna be all right. Okay.
You
Now
better
I
follow
got to
your
go
mama's
get back to work
example.
because I can't lose my job, so I can keep supporting y'all.
That's right. We have to pay tithes. He needs to keep a job. And Patsy, I done told you before about putting my business out that happens in my house. Now, when we get on home this afternoon, me and you gonna have a little conversation because I'm not gonna have that. I've had that conversation with you before. See, the world
Okay,
is.
y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I
I was just having a little conversation with my daughter, reminding her of a few rules of the house.
Oh wait, hold on. We not finna do that now, Miss Nadine. I'm not finna let you sit in here and threaten this child because my platform is a safe space for people to say whatever they need to say. Listen, I got one more guest on here I need to bring into the room. My EMT, Kim, my EMT. Are you available? Because you did mention that you got some mental health experience, and it looked like we gonna need some help. We gonna need some help. Uh, and see, we got somebody on here says she just low down. You don't tell your kids stuff like that, and I agree. Like that's just dirty. But EMT, I know you've been watching from the background, and you just kind
Yes.
of been seeing what's going on. Listen, what?
Wow. I only can say wow. Um, but this is normal. Church hurt and pastors hurt and pastor's girlfriend, two girlfriends, not one but two, on both levels. And then you have families outside of church. This is very normal. But um this is a lot of work that we have to get done, a lot of things that we need to really get out in the air. And first, we have to be truthful about things so we can forgive and actually get our things out and about.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, tell me, have you ever had to show up at the Simmons house for any emergencies?
Well, yeah, only
Don't
one.
don't tell me too much because we don't want to violate HIPAA. We don't want no
Okay,
HIPAA
okay.
violation.
Yes,
So
I have
just
had to
kind of
show
keep
up.
it
They have
very
saw
keep
me
it very
before.
general.
Yes,
But
they have.
but you have, and when the last time you went out there on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad was it?
It was a 25.
Oh,
Yes.
on a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 25.
Yes, very bad. Hmm.
Huh. Wow. That's
Yes.
that's concerning.
Yes.
That's concerning.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
well, uh, I mean, do
It
you,
happens. Things happen. But we have the big thing of it, we have to get it all out in the air. We have to be truthful to some of these things that we have going on. And once we're truthful, we're able to bring it back and forgive. But we have to get it out.
Mm. So we got to get it out.
Got to get it out.
All right. Well, do you have any other suggestions? Any resources? Any drugs?
Yeah,
Medication?
yeah.
Something?
Well, we have several drugs. It just depends on how high you want to go. But we got it. We got it. And it depends on what day of the week you want to start. We have it. We have any
Okay.
type of drugs that you want.
So let
Um,
me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Because you mentioned that you had been to the house before.
yeah.
Um, who would you say was the aggressor? Would you say it was Nadine or would you say it was Kenny?
That Nadine's something else. But you didn't hear that from me. But she just something else.
Mm,
Yeah, she's a lot. I mean, and off the record, and I'm not telling you on strip, but I almost had to fight her. But I just held my cool because I need my job.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
That,
But you didn't
well,
hear that from me.
oh no, listen, this is my podcast. This is a safe space. And
Okay,
so
okay.
here you you do have the right to remain silent,
Uh-huh.
but anything that you say, it will not be used against you in court.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
because
Yeah,
we have the one of them amendments that protect
yeah,
freedom of
yeah,
speech and
yeah, yeah,
privacy
yeah,
acts and all of that. So yeah, so we
yeah.
got you. We got you covered.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna be on. I'm not gonna be a part of that hush money that Trump got. That stuff he got going on. Am I?
No, 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 no,
Okay,
no,
okay,
no, no,
okay. I
no.
just want to make
You
sure.
good. You good on that. You
Yeah.
good on that. All right. Well, listen, I'm gonna put you back in the green room. We
Okay.
should have some fruit or some something back there that you can just kind of munch on a little bit.
Yeah, you got some weed.
Um,
Okay, okay. You know I can get it from. Okay, okay. I got the signal. All right. Go on, put me back there.
okay then. Okay. All right. Wow. Whew. Amber, I'm finna bring you back in. You did you hear this?
I heard
So
all of it.
see, because I know you hear stuff down there at the club, and
Mm-hmm.
so just kind of tell me, tell me what the street committee saying.
Whew. Boy, the street committee got a lot to say. But it is club business. Now we supposed to protect them folks that be in there talking, but you know me, I'm gonna let it be known. I'm gonna tell it.
Once again, I'm gonna tell you like I've been telling everybody else. This is a private platform. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you say here, what happens on Step Said It stays on Step Said It. So we
Got
don't put nothing out there. So you
I
good.
got you. I
So
got you.
what's really going on? Like, is Nadine as bad as people saying she is?
Nadine is up there. Like old girl said, 25. Yeah, yeah. It's that bad. It's
Uh,
really bad.
so
Nadine's something.
so tell me this: if you think Mr. Kennedy's situation was a little bit better at home, do you think he would be spending as much time in the club?
He probably would. I mean, he comes to see me, of course, but if it was a little better at the house, he probably wouldn't spend as much time in there as he did. He
Mm.
probably would.
So real talk, you really don't want his home situation to get too much better because
No, that's gonna cut my pockets. Let's stay like it is. Cut my money off. No,
I understand. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, you got to secure the bags, you got to
got
protect the
to.
coinage. I completely understand that. All right. Well, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and let you get on ready. Listen,
Yeah.
just drop the information to me so I can go on square up with you because
Oh,
like
it's
you said,
already there. I'm waiting on my check.
your
Okay.
time is money. And we'll talk
Yes.
about off the air how much this gonna cost me because I might need to get some supporters and sponsors and all to cover this tab because
Oh yes.
you
It
know
ain't cheap, baby.
I
Cutting my
believe you.
Time to cut my get ready music on. Y'all go ahead and y'all have a nice little combo there. I'm gonna get ready now. Y'all have a good time. Goodbye.
All right. Wow. Well, Sister Nadine, tell the people where we can see this issue played out in real life and hopefully get a resolution.
Oh, you want to hear from me now? Since you have allowed everyone to persecute me, sir. I have never been treated so terrible and lied on and had my name drugged through the mud and been misunderstood. But anyway, so that I can have an opportunity for everyone to truly get to know me and to know me and my passion for the kingdom and the sanctuary. I am going to be in Meridian, Mississippi, June the 28th at 5 p.m. hosting and being a part of a dinner theater on teen suicide prevention. Because our babies, some of them, they have some issues, some things going on. And I'm sure y'all don't know those things that Kenny causes at my house. And I'm not one to gossip nor tell on my husband. But I really think y'all should be there on June 28th in Meridian, Mississippi at 5 p.m. at the Temple Theater Ballroom. Get your tickets. There are no on site tickets. Don't make me have to say it again, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
That
Thank
has
you
been
so
all your
much.
announcements.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
I'm gonna bring Pastor Craig. Uh Pastor, it's been some things that have been said on tonight. Um do you have some words of wisdom and encouragement that you can share with our
Yes,
listeners and viewers?
I do. I do. Mind your bit now. Okay. Okay. It's it's hard. It's hard to. What's the saying? It's hard to throw rocks when you're living in a glass house yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I think people just need to um kind of focus on what they're going through, what they're dealing with, things going on in their life. You trying to dictate to what's going on in somebody else's house and all this. It never works. And I know how some things may look to different people and things of that nature, but it'll just be best if everybody pay attention to what's going on around them. Our youth are suffering and things of that nature. And so situations like this that they see played out in the home, it do affect them to a certain degree. And so you have to like you have to just really be I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. But
So
yeah,
I put this comment. So someone said this based on what you just said. The children are the ones
mhm.
who has to suffer for their
Cool.
parents' bad behaviors, and it's so sad because it will eventually mess with their mental state. And so,
And and that's true. That's true. And so even as parents, we have to be mindful what we do, what we say in front of our children. Like you know, like the baby was able to, you could tell it affects her what happens at home.
mm-hmm,
To see her parents torn the way they are, when it's good days, it's good days, but I'm pretty sure that when it's bad days, it's bad days. And sometimes it's hard to try to differentiate between the two.
mm-hmm,
She said something, and that I put in the comment section. She said unorganized love. She didn't say that they didn't love each other. She didn't say that they were, just mean toward one another. But she said unorganized love, which means she can tell that the love is there.
mm-hmm.
She just can't pinpoint sometime where it's at. She know it's there. She said, but it's out of place. She said the love is out of place, which means, you know, even though they saying I love you, some of their actions are not going with what they say,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and it's messing her up, and it's making her, it's putting her and her sisters in a position that that as children they don't need to be in.
Right, right. So let me ask you a question, because you have said a lot that the pastor, not the pastor, you are the pastor, that your lead usher spends a lot of time at the church. Do you think it would be beneficial if you said to Sister Nadine from time to time. Sister, don't worry about the church. You go home and you see about your house.
Well, I've said that. I've shared that with her a couple of times, but you know, some people stay distracted to keep from dealing with certain things.
Hmm.
And I think because of what's going on at the house, her service to the church, it puts her in a good mind frame, and she feels like she's she's accomplishing something at the church that she can't accomplish at home.
Hmm.
And so it's serving almost as a coping mechanism for her.
And you feel like that's healthy?
I don't feel like it's healthy, but at the same time, I don't know how to speak to the situation because I can't just speak to Nadine about the situation. Her husband has to be willing to listen and accept that as well.
So you feel like you don't feel like he would listen to you?
I don't because I believe he already has a picture of me in his head that based off of what he think and you know this that, and the other. I just think he has that picture in his head that would not allow him to see. Hey, I got a wife as well. I know she wouldn't want me, you know, doing X Y Z. So I just think he has a lot that blocks him from actually hearing and understanding at that
So
moment.
so do you think if you sent his wife home, then he might be more open to hear what you may have to say because it
Yeah,
looks like you're
I believe.
advocating for him versus uh using getting everything that he should be getting at home, and his wife is leaving everything he should be getting at home, and it's like she leaving it all at the church, so when she get home she don't have nothing for him. And from the sound of things, just based on what everybody's been saying, so you got a wife, a usher, and a girlfriend. So it's like you got your hands full, and it sounds like you leaving Mr. Kenny hands empty. Now I'm just saying,
That's the way I and I understand. That's the way. That's the
host.
way.
I'm not saying anything right, wrong. I'm the host.
I get you. That's the way, and that's the way it could look. That's the way it could look. But that's not the reality of the situation. And so, if I could have a moment to sit down and talk with Nadine, and talk with Champagne, and talk with Brother Simmons, I'm pretty sure we can come to a head and come to an understanding, and get this thing cleared up.
Understood. Understood. Well, Pastor, do you have any close? What you gonna preach about at Greater Trials on Sunday?
Oh man, hey, hang in there,
Mm,
hang
that's
in
a
there.
word. That's a word. Well, listen, thank you so much for being on the
Thanks
show
for having
tonight.
me.
I'm gonna just hang out in the room for me. It should be some, I don't know what kind of water. I think we got some Sam's Choice water back there because it's really all the budget would support. Especially
Okay.
I have to square up with Caramel Delight. Like it's finna be rough out here.
I mean, if
Uh,
you can pay Caramel Delight, then you can pay. You should be able to give us something, gas money or something. You should
and
be
the
able to give
thing
all
that
of us something.
you don't know what the budget for Caramel Delight is. Like I just got
Oh,
the invoice. I
well, I
could.
probably need to
Y'all
ask
better be
Brother
glad
Simmons.
y'all not drinking Jackson City water.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, all right. So just hang out in the back for me. Uh, Sister Champagne Porter. Uh, can can I talk to you for a minute?
Absolutely. What we
Uh,
need to chat about.
so so tell me what's really going on with you and Pastor?
Man, Pastor, no, he didn't took a sip of this champagne and he just can't go back. I
Mm,
mean, but he got the wife and the church and all that, and Sister Nadine.
mm,
We know what that's about.
mm,
But if Sister Nadine would pay more attention to her family and her husband, I think she'd be in a much better situation.
mm. That's,
Hmm. She
that's
don't need to
nice.
worry about the pastor because I got him all squared up.
Ain't that something? Well, listen, I just wanted to bring you back in the room to say thank you for being on the show tonight. It's been wonderful. Thank you so much. So hang out in the back. And
Absolutely.
I think Pastor back there. But I
Oh,
think
he
Sister
back
King back
there.
there, y'all please don't tear up my green room back there, please.
Oh, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Okay,
Mhm.
thank you. All right. And Patsy, let me talk to you one last time. I just had to bring you back in. I felt like I needed to check on you. You okay?
I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there.
All right. So make sure you at church Sunday because Pastor said the word for Sunday gonna be hang in there. So maybe Pastor Craig can give. I don't. You don't want to hear from Pastor Craig either, do you?
No, not really. But
Wow.
it's okay.
It, so tell me this: do you think it would help the family situation if Pastor Craig came to church? Not Pastor Craig. If your daddy, if Kenneth came to church, do you think it would
Yes,
help the situation?
yes. I feel like it would be more helpful if my dad would come to church. With like as a family with me, Josie, and mom, and my dad. I feel like it would be healthy, more organized thing
Mm,
to do for our family to be a family again.
okay. I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna reach out to Mr. Kenny and I'm gonna see if I can try to talk him into doing better by going to church with y'all. Now, does he work on Sundays or what be going on?
Honestly, I mean, he works. I honestly don't know, but he works. He works. I'm just gonna
Okay,
say he.
but y'all ain't lacking for nothing in the house, right? Like y'all, groceries be in the house.
Yeah, the food is fine.
Okay, and the lights on.
It's just and that I'm worried about.
Mm, okay. All right. Well, we will definitely be praying for you all and praying for the family. Um, I will be I'll be in Meridian on the 28th to see the show and hopefully, hopefully things will get better. All right. All right, hang out in the green room for me a little bit and I'll talk to you in a little while. Uh is Felicia available? Is Felicia?
Yeah, I was just checking out the little comments. I see Greater Trials got a fish fry on Saturday.
Oh, how about that? We got a
Hmm.
fish fry Saturday at the church.
Yeah. They got a fish fry. I think they
Okay.
going on a trip real soon.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh, 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 it's probably gonna be an unforgettable trip too,
It's
huh?
gonna be. I think so.
All right. Uh-oh, clicked the wrong button. I'm sorry. So Felicia, once again, tell everybody about the play. Tell everybody where they can get tickets, where it's gonna be.
Okay.
Just pump it up for me one more time.
All right, we're gonna pump it up one more time because we need butts in seats, Meridian, Mississippi. That's my hometown. And we are bringing a part of the production focusing on teen suicide prevention to Meridian, Mississippi on that Friday. I know it's the weekend of Meridian Picnic. That's why I chose it. We have hundreds of people in town. So bring your kids, your family, your friends out on June 28th at 5 p.m. at the Temple Theater Ballroom. If you want to get tickets, all you have to do is go onto my Facebook page, Felicia Kelly Brookins, or at Book Felicia Brookins Facebook page. I have the flyer there with all the information on it. I also have the link. You can click on the job form link, fill it out, pay for your tickets. There will be no on site ticket sales. Ticket sales end June 25th. Meridian, Mississippi, and surrounding areas. We need you to come out and support this important production because this is a way that we are using theater to spotlight mental health. teen mental health. And there are a lot of other issues that we cover in this production. But for this particular event, we are covering teen mental health and teen suicide prevention. Again, it's a dinner theater. So I have to cut it off on June 25th. So go onto the Facebook page, Felicia Kelly Brookins, or at Book Felicia Brookins. Click on the link above the flyer. Secure your tickets for you, your kids, your family, your friends. It starts at 5 p.m. We should wrap by 7:30. We're going to have social workers and therapists there again. This is a great opportunity to bond with your family. Come out, have a great weekend, see the show, and get some questions answered and have a dialogue that can be of help. So I'm just encouraging everybody again, get your tickets. Even if you don't live in Meridian, get your tickets.
And I think something that you said, which is very important, is we've got to start having the dialogue. We cannot start bringing resolution to these problems if we don't start talking about them. And
Right.
so thank you again for
Thank
being
you, Stephanie.
big up to everybody. Thank you so much for being on the show. Hang out in the back for me a little bit. I got to take care of some business, pay some bills, and we'll talk to y'all in a minute. So this has been the StepSaidIt podcast. Thank you guys so much for taking this time. I know we ran real long tonight, but we had a lot to talk about and we had a lot of ground to cover. Listen, one thing that I am very, 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 very excited about is we got merch. All right. So listen, I have StepSaidIt tumblers. They are 20-ounce tumblers. They are branded with the StepSaidIt logo. StepSaidIt, if you ask me, I'll tell you. And there's also a QR code on the back. Scan that QR code. It will take you to my website. Listen, if you would like a tumbler, they are very, very nice. These are good tumblers. They fit perfectly in your car. They fit perfectly in your hand. And they fit perfectly for whatever beverage you would like to put in it. Don't ask me what I'm drinking in mine because it's mine and I'm drinking out of it. But listen, if you would like a tumbler, I'm doing a special right now. Again, I'm just doing all kind of specials, but I'm doing a special right now for the remainder of the month of June. I'm letting these tumblers go for $20. Now, if you are a person who likes tumblers and if you know the value of a tumbler, $20 is amazing. It's a great price. And so you can go to my website, drop me a message, send me an email, hit me up on Facebook. All you got to tell me is I want a tumbler and I will get it to you. Once again, we're letting these tumblers go for $20. Now, right now I have a limited supply, so you better get them while they're hot because come July the 1st, when you see all these people walking around at these 4th of July deals and all of that with a StepSaidIt tumbler, I'm telling you now, you ain't gonna be able to get it for the hot 20. That's all I'm saying. And y'all know I got to pay Camera Delight for her time. So y'all please get these tumblers so I can square up this bill with her. I need to order about 20 more to cover this tab, but we'll figure something out. But listen, thank you guys so much. Once again, this is the StepSaidIt podcast. You can follow me across all social media. I am StepSaidIt on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, Twitter. You can visit my website, www.stepsaidit.com. Drop me an email at stepsaidit@gmail.com. And again, thank you. Thank you guys so much. Please visit the Brownie, an unforgettable trip. This is an amazing production. It's got some amazing talent. Y'all, you don't want to miss this. It's going to be a great show. Stay tuned. Excuse me. Stay tuned because we've got some other things that are going to be coming up later on in the year. You don't want to miss them again. I have the privilege of working with Felicia as a member of the cast as well as the assistant director. And so it's going to be a great show. It's going to be a great show. Well, listen, thank you guys so much again for hanging out with me on tonight. This is the StepSaidIt podcast. I am your host, Stephen B. And y'all know what I say. If you ask me, I'll tell you. And if anybody want to know where you get your information from, you know what to tell them. StepSaidIt. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you next week.